Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. I know this is probably one of our least favorite subjects, but now that we've turned into the new year, we've got to think about the tax filing deadline. We got a couple of months. It's not here right away, but there are some things which are going to be happening here which you want to keep in mind and for which you want to prepare as we're getting to that time when tax filing in the normal ways is there in mid-April. First of all, you want to make sure, as we get to the end of January, early February, make sure that you get your W-2s and your 1099s in order. Make sure that you have them all together. It's usually towards the end of January, beginning of February, where those begin to get distributed. So you want to make sure that you collect them so you have good documentation for when you file your returns. That brings me to the second item. This has to do if you're doing quarterly payments or if you're doing withholding from a paycheck. Make sure that your withholding continues to be in line with what you desire for it to be. Now, that can be true for a Social Security check or a Social Security deposit. It can be true if you're a 1099 self-contractor, you're doing quarterly payments, and it can be do if you're a more traditional W-2 employee. You want to make sure that the withholdings continue to be in line with what you desire for them to be so that you don't have any surprises. Some folks like to make big payments all at once. Other folks like to have a little bit taken out over the course of time. Make sure that continues to be in line with where you desire for it to be. And then the third big item, make sure you file on time. It's one of those silly little things, and maybe it is implicit in what we're saying here to make sure you file on time, but make sure that you do. Make sure that you're prepared to do that. Or if you need to file an extension, make sure that you file an extension, because if you don't, that's where things get crazy. You don't want to cross the IRS and get on the radar screen. Make sure that you get your stuff ready to go, and even if you need to file an extension, that's a formal process of letting the IRS know, hey, we know we need to do this, we're planning for it, we just need a little bit more time to do it. So whatever path that you take, make sure you're in good communication with them. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group, perhaps take a look at your overall tax structure relative to investments, relative to planning in a go-forward kind of way for your portfolio. Do you need to be more tax efficient? Do you need to look at losses and gains in order to do some offsets in an ongoing planning kind of way? We'd love to hear from you, northmainfinancial.com.